My name is Dr. Abhay Kumar. I'm the head consultant neurosurgeon and minimally invasive spine surgeon at Kokilaben Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital. I have total 15 years of experience in neurosurgery and spine surgery. One of the commonest patients we see are patients with brain tumors. These patients present with headaches, vomiting, blurring of vision, unsteadiness of the feet. When we do either a CT or an MRI scan, we find the lesions which are called as brain tumors. They can vary from benign to malignant conditions. Most of these patients need surgical intervention. And these days, surgeries have become much safer. The reason being, we do these surgeries patient being awake. We do what is called as intraoperating neuromonitoring. By doing neuromonitoring, we identify exactly where the tumor is and where are the normal areas, and then resect the tumor without causing any damage to the normal areas. While we are doing this surgery, my anesthetist can examine their limbs plus see that speech is not affected, and that way we can reduce the post-operative deficits. The second most commonest thing what we see is an epilepsy. There are a lot of patients with epilepsy in many of them MRI is normal, we do PET scan, we do magnetic encephalogram, but we could not find out where the lesion comes from. In those patients, we can do what is called as stereotactic encephalogram, where we insert multiple electrodes inside the brain, and with those electrodes inside the brain, patient will be monitored in the ICU, and we can record the EEG for 48 to 72 hours, and that will exactly give us from where the seizure is coming from. Once we identify that small area from where the seizure is coming from, we take them for surgery and excise those lesions off, and that will give a good benefit to these patients, and their seizures can be significantly decreased. So stereo EEG is the newest thing what we do in epilepsy surgery. Other patients whom we see are the head injury patients and stroke patient. They come as an emergency, where they come in an emergency situation to our accident and emergency. They require very urgent treatment. The CT scan or an MRI scan done in this patient either can show massive bleed in the brain with significant swelling. We have to do immediate surgery for this patient to release the pressure in the brain, and what we do in these patients are called decompressive craniectomies, and these have been regularly done in Kokilaben Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital. The next category of the patients what we see are spine patients. Degenerative spine and spinal tumors are quite common in general population. Previously, these patients were operated by an open procedure. Now, 90% of these patients can be operated in a minimally invasive way using a microscope or an endoscope. And post-operative deficits are much less, post-operative pain is much less, early mobilization can be done, and post-operative medications are much less in these patients. So minimalism is the way to go forward in spine surgery. We see a lot of head injury patients. The commonest cause of head injuries is road traffic accident, and this happens specifically in patients who are not using helmets while driving the high bikes, and plus not using seat belt when you're driving cars. So my advice again is to wear a seat belts whenever you drive a car, and wear helmets when you're driving the bikes. Use of mobile phones has to be restricted as best as possible. Though we don't have a conclusive evidence these causes brain tumors, but my sincere advice is to use mobile phones as less as possible to prevent brain tumors. Third thing is regarding the epilepsy patients. epilepsy can be cured. My message to you is that epilepsy can be cured. These patients has to be referred to a good center where entire epilepsy team is available. There are good surgical treatments available for epilepsy. My fourth message is spine surgery is going in leaps and bounds. All surgeries are done under minimally invasive approach now. Gone are the days when we do big open surgeries for the spine. Now, degenerative disease, tumor, and even vascular disease of the spine can be done under minimally invasive procedures.